Norman Floyd Barnes, today a similar event is happening in Bangladesh. I want to know how you felt.
Yes, I'm pleased that you mentioned Dr. King. When we spoke about this historical event today, I immediately went to Dr. King and his speech he made in Washington, D.C. at the steps of the Lincoln Memorial. Uh, this is a very historical time. My suggestion is that every person in Bangladesh, every person in the world, take this time to sit back and listen and watch and observe the passion of the people and see how this thing is evolving. Right now, we are witnessing history. We're looking at a rebirth of a nation, a chance, another chance, mankind to do it right. This sets the standard, the stage for a new world. Bangladesh is right now is in the public eye. The world is watching, and how the people engage, respond, and continue to today's events will determine the future of Bangladesh, I believe, South Asia, and the rest of the world. So let's take this time and observe and watch the people and just absorb this. This is a historical time. We're going to be talking about this probably years from now. This date, certain points of days, like Dr. King's speech, Dr. King's presence. We can remember the people who was around. I was around. I was a young kid. We still talking about this. So today is another event like that. So once again, let's slow down, get with the families, and just observe and watch and engage in this process because I believe Bangladesh is on the rise. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Norman Floyd Barnes. I know that this current government had come to the place to initiate reform and outline a structural reform for Bangladesh, and there is a 31-point outline for structural reforms in Bangladesh according to the Bangladesh Nationalist Party. And of course, the slogan that they're bearing is "Our leader is coming home." And that's the slogan across various placards across the city, as thousands of party activists are now awaiting Mr. Tariq Rahman's speech to be held at 36 July Expressway. But of course, I was not ready to take this seat today, but I do have to speak from some kind of history. We know that this is one of the most popular parties in Bangladesh. Of course, the ousted regime had made sure this party did not flourish in the last 18 or so years. And of course, that there is political issues stemming back multiple years from the past. However, there are some issues that this party has got out for the benefit of the people, and one of those that include free public Wi-Fi, so access to internet for people across North Bengal, which is an initiative the BNP has taken. And of course, I believe this is another step forward to a country that is far more dependent on digital infrastructure. But in the recent times, we have seen some kind of hatred relationship going on with our neighbor. And you know, the Kremlin had said to not forget what had happened in 1971. So all of this that are happening in recent times, the shooting, the murder of Sharif Osman bin Hadi, the leader who had enormous contribution to the July uprising that had ousted Sheikh Hasina, the ex-prime minister. And of course, today we are in a very not untoward situation with our neighbor India. So of course, these are the issues that have taken to the big screens in Bangladesh as of recent. I want to ask Norman Floyd Barnes, who is joining us from Washington. You know, in South Asia, family dynasty politics is quite important. So of course, we are seeing here today, some call father of the nation's daughter Sheikh Hasina, and then we also have President Zia Rahman and his son Tariq Rahman, who is hailing into Bangladesh today. So all of this is included under a political dynasty or a family politics. Of course, it's different in South Asia than compared to the US politics, where we have a Congress, we have the Republican Party, and we of course have the Democrat Party. And it's not always that we see that political heavyweights and their offspring coming into power. I just want to understand how you felt about it, because people here in the country do look forward to a leader like Tariq Rahman, who's of course back into the country after 18 years. I want to understand how you felt about family politics in policy making of, or in running of a nation such as Bangladesh.
Thank you again. I'm very pleased to be able to witness this transformation. Apparently, something is happening. Yes, it's historical, but basically, in times of despair, trouble, and whatever, and when things appear to be at the worst, there's always something or someone that comes and rises to this occasion. We have to understand and embrace that. This, I believe, is an opportunity for the people of Bangladesh to basically discover their identity, find out who they are and what they want, and make conscious decisions about the future. The future is dependent on the people's response and how they want to be governed. The people have that chance. Bangladesh has a unique opportunity right now, in light of all the issues, the conflicts, the murders, the oppression. Now, today, there's an opportunity to do a reset, a recharge, and regardless. And the issue is, the point is, now you have the world watching. The world is watching to see how Bangladesh responds. What do they do? How do the people receive this son of Bangladesh back? And what do they do in response to that? Do they embrace?
These words of this popular revolutionary, if I would call it, he's been looking, he's someone who is like Che Guevara in Bangladesh at this moment. So I want to come back. I repeated his words, and ever since then I have been emotional that he has been taken away from us in such manner. But this is the game of politics, and it's never really a good game that we see. I want to have a last question to Norman Floyd Barnes. I was talking about the local issues here in Bangladesh. I wanted to understand how you felt, because the tensions are rising as the days are approaching the national elections that is upcoming.
Tensions are rising because change is here. There's always a difficult period of time when there's a dramatic shift in the way things are being ran, particularly the governments, the mentality of the people. There's people who want to maintain the status quo, but it appears that people are now ready to do what's necessary to make this change possible. There's a bright world out there. There's a place for Bangladesh out there. And so now is the time for people to engage, make real decisions, tell the government what they want, implement it, put the people they want in place, and engage where they should be in the right position in terms of South Asia and how the world is perceived by them, and how Bangladesh can be a contributor to the world economy, and also how we treat each other. We need to get back to humanity and start treating people like people, and things will resolve itself. So once again, we have a unique opportunity here. So I hope and wish on this Christmas Day that the people of Bangladesh take opportunity to show the world how to do it right.